Leeds United are less than 2 minutes away from getting promoted back to the Premier League. Burnley are 2-1 up against Sheffield United with just a minute and a half left of that game to play, and we all know exactly what that means for us. All of the players are watching this game live here at Elland Road, so let's head over and get their live reaction as the final, just over the final minute of the game wraps up. Now, Michael Bridges, how are the players feeling at the minute? I mean, we can see bottles of champagne, I'm guessing very expensive champagne, waiting to be popped open. How will they be feeling at this moment?
It'll just be the relief of all the effort and hard work that these lads have put in, along with the staff, to obviously get themselves back to the Premier League, to get Leeds as fans. It's going to go mental in the city, but obviously they've done their job. There's no nerves there. This is the relief that they are ready. I've been in this situation before with Sunderland, Emma, when we got promoted there. I know what they're going through. It's just a special moment because the Championship is such a hard division to get out of. Some of them have been there before. Pascal, obviously he wasn't involved today, but he's been part of this leadership group, and oh man, let's just go crazy.
Well, these are just the final few seconds of calm that we're going to see before utter chaos ensues in there, I'm sure. And it is so well deserved, isn't it, Jermaine Beckford?
It is indeed. Look, there's been 44 games this season, 27 wins, 13 draws and only 4 losses. That is an incredible record in itself, not to mention the 88 goals as well scored. That's what the relief is from all of the players. You can see them now, the time is ticking, 96 minutes on the clock in the Burnley-Sheffield game. Look at them.
Special? This is for us to go up and Sheffield United not to. They go in the playoffs, so against one of your arch rivals. Oh, they're getting ready, look.
These are the scenes.
Yes,
you can see
champagne
is going everywhere.
Get it! Yes!
Yes.
Well done, well deserved, man.
Oh my gosh.
You can see just how much it means to every single Leeds United player here as they gather together, and that just sums up the camaraderie that we have spoken about week in, week out this season.
I just hope none of them slip on the floor, you know.
That is it. It is a full time over at Turf Moor. Leeds United are back in the big time. We are back in the Premier League after Burnley have beaten Sheffield United. Here in the LUTV studio. Unfortunately, we're not allowed expensive champagne. But Bridgie, just sum up. I mean, we can see what this means to the players. Sum up this season for us.
Oh, to back up what they achieved last season with 90 points, to miss out in the manner that we did at Wembley, to go again from the hangover and the headache that they had, to give it another go. Daniel Farke wanted a reaction from these boys, the staff and everybody was involved, and the whole club has gone and delivered, and we are top of the tree. We're back in the Premier League, and like I say, it's the relief, it's all the hard work that you see put in, it's the families behind the players that sacrifice time over Christmas and New Year not to see these players when they're playing, and obviously everybody involved in this football club. It's just huge, and the money that is going to come back to Leeds United Football Club with the Premier League, it's absolutely buzzing.
Do you know what? I think the cameraman was getting a bit involved there as well. They were having a good time, and rightly so. You can see the celebrations happening there. This means so much to each and every one of them. And we've spoken so many times, Bex, here on the LUTV sofa, about the collective nature of this side and how well they work together. And again, that comes across in those scenes, doesn't it?
Yeah, it absolutely does. The adulation, they're so over the moon.
I'm texting everybody.
All right, Bridgie, we're just live on air.
Everybody's over the moon. It's been a long season.
Look at the pictures.
We can see the fans gathering outside here at Elland Road celebrating Leeds United being back in the Premier League. This just feels so special. Obviously, we can breathe a sigh of relief for the final few games of the season, Michael Bridges, but it feels as though we've done it in a very special way with this running, doesn't it?
Yeah, totally. And they were obviously missing out last season so close. The thing was, we beat a lot of the teams in and around us at the top, in the top 6 last season. It was hard that we didn't get the results against the lesser teams. However, this season we have blown everybody away, and it's just reward. I mean, I would suggest that the 2 best teams this season have gone up, because Burnley's defensive record has been superb, and our attacking prowess has been incredible. And just toward the back end of the season, what we've done, we've gone, and I mean, Joe Rodon was absolutely tremendous with these celebrations. So yeah, the fans, oh man, back in the Premier League, just huge scenes, the relief. It's going to be one hell of a party.
I mean, we felt the atmosphere here at Elland Road earlier on today, didn't we? It was incredible. And all of those fans have taken the party outside of the ground. It is unbelievable, the atmosphere out there, isn't it, Jermaine?
It's amazing, electric, and it's exactly what the fans deserve. It's what all of the players have vowed to give the fans right at the beginning of the season. Look, we're going to give everybody... I can't get over it. It's amazing.
Jermaine and Bridgie, let's just have another look at the moment that the players saw that they were going back to the Premier League, that the whistle was blown over at Turf Moor. Look at those celebrations in slow-mo. That champagne about to go everywhere.
Is it that bright in there?
It's the bright lights of the Premier League, Jermaine Bedford. That's what it is.
Because that champagne will burn their eyes. So he's obviously done this before.
Yeah, it's not his first rodeo. Sorry, Jermaine, I interrupted you there. I just wanted to just look at that again.
Yeah, it means absolutely everything to every one of those players, and all of the players that were here last season as well, that felt the pain, the disappointment, the heartache of missing out against against Southampton last season. Tried to blank that out at Wembley. I tried to blank it out, honestly. But you know, they came back this season with a vengeance, and we lost 3 key players. Archie Gray, we lost Jorginho Ruta, and we lost Somerville. But you look at what we brought in, you look at the strength that we've got in the team as well. And it's right throughout the squad. Carl Darlow there, we see the last few games especially, he's been absolutely fantastic.
He's played his part as well,
He's played his part, the confidence that he's come in with, the experience that he's brought, the calmness that he's brought to the back line especially, has been perfect. It's been perfectly timed.
And what I love about this promotion, as opposed to the last promotion, when it was during COVID, the fans and the players are going to be able to celebrate this together. And it was a weird feeling in a weird scenario that happened last time round. These now, it's going to be memories for life for the fans and the players that are actually going to embrace it in the city. And the ones that are outside the ground.
And it feels so deserved, doesn't it? As fans, you're right, when we had that moment, it felt so special, but we weren't able to celebrate in the usual way, the way that we should have been able to.
Not the way football should be celebrated. Obviously, the times that we were in at that time were very strange to everybody around the world. And I was in Australia at the time when that happened, and trying to get in contact with all the fans via FaceTime and all the video messaging that was going on. But this is just going to be amazing. So to see them, I'm actually jealous we're not inside the mosh pit with them.
In the mosh
but
pit.
We'll have our own celebrations in here.
We can create our LUTV mosh pit if you want.
Do you know what I love? This.
Yes. Let's have a look at this, shall we? We Are Premier League is up behind us. That feels so good to say. That feels so good. And something else that we saw there was, you know, all the players that have played a part. We've seen the subs come on and make a huge impact. And it was amazing to see them all together, wasn't it?
It was. And look, that's where Daniel Farke has to get some appreciation and some praise as well. Not only the starting 11, but everybody else that played a part. Today, Patrick Bamford came off the bench. Young Harry Gray as well was absolutely fantastic when he came on. There's so many elements, so many parts, so many people that are involved, so many players that are involved in making this a success. Was absolutely fantastic, and I'm so pleased and so proud that they were able to do it finally. 2 years. Oh,
well, look, Rich Williams was outside Elland Road with the fans the moment they found out that we've been promoted. Let's catch up with those scenes.
And there it is, the moment we've been waiting for. The East Stand is going bonkers here on the low fields. Take a look at this. The flares are going off, blue, yellow and white. We got flags, we got scarves. Families here, supporters for years and years. People who are here from all over the world are going wild because Leeds United are back in the Premier League. This has been some atmosphere outside here. It's been building over the last hour or so. Fans started congregating after the match and then getting bigger. The fact, go and take a look at this. The fireworks are going off here at the moment as well. The fans and the crowd swelling and getting bigger and bigger. The atmosphere is electric down here, and the party back to the Premier League starts right now.
Woohoo! Yes, it does, Rich. Incredible scenes out there. Right, Bryn Law and Tony DeRigo were watching full time with the players. They're with Ethan Ampadu and Joe Rodon. Let's get their thoughts right now.
Give us a shout. Hello, hello. Well, guys, two Welsh warriors, Joe, Ethan, fantastic scenes here. What are the emotions just at the moment?
Yeah, to be fair, no, like, you know, for me it hasn't sunk in yet, it still hasn't sunk in. I don't think it will until the end of the season, but I'm just delighted for, you know, as you can see, everyone involved with the club, the fans, everything. It's what they deserved, and it's what everyone's worked for all season, and yeah, I'm just, I'm buzzing, absolutely buzzing.
And for you, Ethan, what's the feeling having achieved the thing that you set out to achieve at the start of the season?
Oh no, it's amazing. Like Joe said, if you look at the scenes here, as it was after the final whistle, just pure excitement. Within ourselves, we've got another target, so we're going to enjoy this now, but we know we've got another target that we want to achieve. But for right now, yeah, it's very good.
I mean, you both had the disappointment of missing out last season. Has that fueled what you've done this season?
I think definitely. The lads that were here last year, we all felt that hurt. After the game at Wembley, we wanted to put it right straight away, but obviously, you know, had to wait a season. And the lads that came in, they've been excellent. They've joined us in what we wanted to achieve, and thankfully, like I said, one part of it's done. Everyone knows what the next part is that we want to achieve, but yeah, it's fantastic.
Did you have that as well, Joe, that sense of something that you needed to, a job that needed to be finished?
Yeah, you know, I said, in one of the first interviews I did with you, I said when I came back, like, you know, it didn't sit right with me, and you know, coming back to this group of players, and obviously, of course, you know, boys have come in and they've done brilliant, but yeah, I'm just, you know, we set out to do what we've done, and I'm just delighted for everyone, and yeah, I'm buzzing, just overwhelmed, to be honest. Unbelievable achievement, unbelievable.
Can you imagine what scenes are like outside of here now?
Well, I want to go find out, but you're making me do this.
Ever professional, that's the skipper's role, Ethan. You can go away now and join in the celebrations. Your relationship with the fans has been brilliant as well, hasn't it, Joe?
Yeah, to be fair, since I walked through the doors the first day last season, I just had that connection, and you know, they're the 12th man for us, and you know, as you saw today, the atmosphere was incredible. Couldn't hear myself think, but like I said, as players, we're just delighted to give back and get over the line, and yeah, I'm just ready to celebrate now.
Tony, what have these two contributed? What have they done this season?
I think what was really clear is last season it was difficult, the last 6-7 games, but this season I felt confident because we needed leaders, and you two, honestly, you stood out. You led the team fantastically well.
Oh, thank you. I mean, that's one thing that we learned from last year. I think when you go through experiences, it's all about learning, and that was a big thing going into this year. We had this spell where we had a couple of draws, and after that it was about regrouping, not trying to do anything special or trying to do too much, just doing what we had done throughout the year to get us to this position, and that was our main focus and our main task for these games. Like I said, now this is done. We're going to enjoy this, and it's still got two more.
We enjoyed it today.
I think I've enjoyed it a little bit too much already. My voice is gone.
Go party, boys!
On you go!
Party,
fantastic,
boys.
Congratulations. Brilliant. Joe, fantastic, mate, fantastic.
Was Bryn talking to us as well there? Go party, boys and girls. Let's go party. Brilliant, though, the enthusiasm for Amit and Ampadu to want to get out there and go and mix with the fans. Yeah. I love that. And again, that just sums up this Leeds United side. They know how much it means to the fans as much as it means to them. And actually, we just saw Daniel Farke then, and it looks as though, Bridgie, it looks as though he's looking at his players saying, we've got a game next week, boys. No, it's like he was just absorbing it and drinking it all in, wasn't he?
Yeah, yes. Yeah, absolutely. He gets it, and I think that's why him, Joe Rodon, DJ have enjoyed it so much this season, because they're teammates at national level, they're teammates here, but as a leader and a captain, Ethan has just got it since he's arrived at Elland Road. He's embraced. I think one of his first interviews when I remember he came here, he was like, I've played in some places before, I didn't enjoy coming here as a player against Leeds United. Now I'm coming here as a player and I love this place. He's seen what's going on over the road in the Peacock. He's seen what's going on outside the ground. The fans are coming in their numbers. And it's just incredible scenes what we're witnessing, because like I said, behind closed doors last time, we never got to do this.
And as well, you know, Bridgie, you and I sat on this sofa very early doors this season, and we saw fresh players coming in, and we didn't really know what to expect, did we? So it's incredible that they've managed to succeed and do this.
One of the players that's been magnificent is Solomon. He's been outstanding this season. I'm sure Bryn's got him.
Yes, he has. He's with Bryn Law right now. Thanks, Michael Bridges.
Okay, Manor Solomon. Well, this is what you came for, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is why you came to Leeds.
Definitely, this is why I came. I'm super happy, so happy to see everyone celebrating. We have worked so hard throughout the whole season, and when we deserve it, we just deserve it. We are so happy, and we just want to celebrate.
In a way, you were taking a bit of a risk dropping down from the Premier League, weren't you? But it's paid off, surely, hasn't it?
Yeah, I was taking a risk, but as you can see, it paid off. I'm really proud to have played for Leeds. This season has been a roller coaster. It's been so exciting. I'm so happy right now. I can't find the words, but yeah, we will sum it up in the end of the season. But I'm super happy.
I think you must be delighted because your quality was shone through the whole season, and every time you got the ball, me and Bryn were slipping off the chairs just watching you. And today it was a great ball for Nyonto at the end, but you had a wonderful season. You must be enjoying playing in this team.
Yeah, I've enjoyed so much during the whole season, really. As I said, we had some ups and downs, but we didn't stop. We didn't stop for a minute. We kept pushing all the time, and as I said, I've enjoyed it so much, every single minute at this club, with these fans, with these players. And as I said, we deserve it, and that's it. We will just go to celebrate now.
Manor, go off and join the party. Have a great night. Well done.
Congratulations, fantastic.
And now, I'm delighted to say, we get to do the interview that we've been waiting all season to do. The interview that says Leeds United have been promoted. Congratulations, Daniel. What a day.
Thank you, Bryn. Yeah, lots of words, if I'm honest. It doesn't happen that often. But yeah, you can see it's more like the atmosphere is incredible. Well deserved. So 94 points at this stage of the season is unbelievable. And yeah, the lads should celebrate. Our supporters should celebrate. And we will definitely make sure that this Easter Monday will last for 1 or 2 more days.
I mean, you had a big job on in the summer, and it was made harder just before the start of the season. You must be really pleased with the way that this group has come together and done what has been achieved today.
Yes, it's difficult on such an emotional day to reflect too much, but it was a long road, and it's not easy to stabilize the ship after relegation, and then also to deal with all the things that come along with loss of important players and a bit of hangover of relegation second last season ago. And then we played fantastic last season with 90 points, but of course a heartbreaking final at Wembley. But then to show resilience again, to keep going, it's difficult, especially we lost some of our key players. We had to build up again. We're not allowed and not able to spend too much money, and also in January I played it a bit down, but I was also a bit jealous when I saw some other clubs could spend proper, and we would have had a few positions where we would like to strengthen. But I always believed in this lads and our spirit and our togetherness, and for that we deserve today to celebrate all together.
After the Luton game, you described it as a good point, and you also said we will definitely end up in the Premier League. I thought that was very kind of brave messaging in a sense, but you were the guy in control, you were the guy who knew, you were right.
Fortune always favors the brave, and you know, in this club everyone is always panicking. Of course the players, but also of course our supporters, journalists, everyone who works for Leeds United is a die-hard Leeds supporter. So you have to lead so many people, and when everyone is down, sometimes you also have to show some steel and also to be brave and show some resilience. This is what I wanted to make sure with this message. I was fully believing this because I worked with this lads each and every day, and I could sense how much spirit they have and how close they work together. And I had a good feeling, so I would never lie, but it was also important sometimes when the going gets tough. Yeah, then you have to show a bit of a chest and also to show that you're 100% convinced.
I think
that's what I wanted to do.
I think it's good to be reminded of what we had to do last summer as well, and to overcome selling those players that we did. This summer is going to be absolutely huge, but isn't it important to really enjoy the moment and enjoy promotion first?
Yes, don't scare me with the Premier League right now. Just
Enjoy the evening.
all the clubs who are promoted are already relegated before we were promoted to them. So it's important to enjoy. This club had also tough times in the last years. It's important for our support. They should enjoy and embrace that we are back where we belong, to the Premier League. The next step is to make out of this club an established Premier League club. Can be sure I will work with all my skills and everything what I got in order to make sure we do this. But this is something for in a few weeks. Right now we just enjoy the moment. We celebrate. The first step is always the most important one, to bring this group and this club back to the Premier League where it belongs. We are back, and let's see what we can do.
You've done it 3 times now, Daniel. Does the feeling change, or is it every bit as good as the last time and the time before that?
No, every situation is different. We promoted with Norwich not having the best side and weren't complete underdogs, and we surprised everyone with our bit positive naivety. Here for Leeds United, you're always a favourite, and even after a draw, the world goes down. It's a completely different challenge, but doesn't take anything away that it's a great achievement, and to be successful with this club costs perhaps even more energy than for any other clubs, and it's more difficult. Otherwise, we would have been more often promoted in the last 35 years. So it takes lots of energy, and what's important that we recover pretty quick. I'm pretty tired and exhausted, if I'm honest. Yeah, but today is just joy there, and to be proud of the lads and to celebrate. This is what we will do.
Title now, you want a title. You want to win the league now, don't you?
I just want right now beer after beer and champagne after champagne, and don't bother me with football the next days. We'll speak about it in a few days.
Magnificent. Brilliant job, Daniel. Congratulations.
Absolutely. Fantastic, Daniel. Brilliant. Brilliant.
We just want beer too, Daniel. We all just want beer and to celebrate.
I'm just watching Willie Nonto running around the ground by himself out here. It's brilliant.
He's living the dream, Willie Nonto out there.
So
he's
good.
come out on the pitch, he's running around. Is he getting his Instagram? Oh no, he's just kicking the ball out.
He's found a
I thought he was
football
getting his
in the
Instagram
goal.
photo.
He's getting his friend to cross it in for him, and he's going to score a goal.
I love that is how Willie Nonto is celebrating Leeds United going back to the Premier League. It's incredible to watch this here. And that was incredible to watch in there, because I don't think half the players realised they were on camera.
He's just scored, and he's running off into the corner flag. It's an
well
empty
done,
stadium.
Willie. Willie's just scored on the pitch. Jermaine, we'll leave you to carry on watching, Willie.
I'll see you
We'll
in a bit.
discuss promotion,
That
shall
was
we?
great scenes behind there. The lads all celebrating. Daniel Farke has waited for that, and it's the most animated. He said he was lost for words. He certainly was.
He was not lost for
He
words,
gave
was he?
everything there, and I just thought it was absolutely sensational to see him actually, the relief, and to see the other side of Daniel. Now it's saying, boys,
Enjoy
we've done
yourselves.
it. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Job done.
Yeah, he said Easter Monday can last a little bit longer, didn't
Yeah.
he? And he also said, you know, at Leeds United, you need a little bit more energy, almost. And I think that's because this club, it carries so much weight, doesn't it? So you can totally understand where he's coming from with that, because as the manager, you'll feel that weight on your shoulders, and you want to serve the fans and give them what they want.
Yeah, definitely. And a lot of the pressure comes from how big this football club is, the expectations, things that this club have achieved in the past. So every opposition that comes here, plays against Leeds United, whether it's here or away, they treat it like it's their cup final. So it's their levels jump from a 7 out of 10 to an 8, or an 8 to a 9. So it's always going to be a little bit more challenging, a little bit more difficult. But the manner in which Daniel Farke has been able to get 90 points last season, unfortunate not to have been promoted last season, but 94 so far with two games to go. He'll be chasing that 100-point mark, I think.
Yeah.
And that's where the relief that we've just seen from Daniel Farke has come from. It's absolutely incredible.
And he had belief ahead of all this. He came out and boldly said, you know, I believe that this team is going back to the Premier League, didn't he, Bridgie?
Well, he did, because he knew the calibre of players that we had. He knew the calibre of players that we actually brought in when we were kind of looking at some of them, Tanaka, going, what are we going to get? Rothwell came in, and with, you know, players that have come in, Ramazani, kind of been diamonds that everybody has played their part throughout this season. So the squad was geared up. Daniel Farke knew that, considering we lost some valuable players that Bex mentioned earlier on, and he's seen it. They followed his direction, they followed his vision, and the leadership throughout the group has been superb. And today I thought the icing on the cake was seeing the result, but a youngster come on in Harry Gray at the result. that allowed him to do that. That, for me, defines this season of where we've got to and what's been achieved.
You're exactly right. And we spoke to Joel Peru after the game against Stoke today, didn't we? And he said, you know, what we'd done then allowed Harry to come on. Yeah. And what a day, because this day will go down in history. Yeah. What a day for him to come on at 16 years of age.
Record.
He's the youngest grey to make his debut for the Leeds United first team.
He took it from his brother, his older brother. Who took it from his uncle?
I guarantee he's texted him straight away and gone, unlucky mate.
I've taken it.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
But it was wonderful that he got that opportunity. And we heard from Manor Solomon before that as well, and he was summing up how he felt. He's been another key player, and one, again, you don't know what to expect, but Bridgie, he has blown us away, particularly recently.
Yeah, and I've said it when we signed him, it was a gamble. The injury that he had, he was coming down a division to join Leeds United. I thought if we can manage him in the right way, which I think the staff know all the credit for, to get him to where he is, but also credit to himself to play the amount of games to get himself right. And I've said it, he's found the love of the game again with Leeds United Football Club to get Leeds back to the Premier League. So it's like a match made in heaven for the two of them. We've got the best out of Solomon to get the promotion. He's got the best out of Leeds for himself personally, for his best season. So, and then for him to celebrate and see him going there, that is what it's about. It's the relief of all the hard work.
Well, he was asked as well, wasn't he, by Bryn, Bex, you know, he said, you know, you took a risk, you came down. And he turned around and said, yeah, but look, it was worth it. Yeah. And again, that just shows that it's like it has reignited his love for the game.
Yeah, well, the most important thing for Solomon on a personal level is playing matches. When you're in and out of teams because you're injured, or you know you're out of form, the most important thing for you is to play week in, week out, and to be appreciated for the strengths that you bring to the team, and also work on the other elements of it as well. That's what he's done here. He's been given an opportunity to work with a load of people who believe in him, who trust him, who love him to an extent. And it's just worked. It worked really well.
And you know what else he's fed off? He's fed off the fans. Leeds are falling apart.
That's
Paul the Kit Man. Look at him.
With that on there. Oh, it looks like Pascal's throat's on the waters there. He's being sensible. And before that, we saw Altanaka deservedly tucking into a pizza. I'd quite like a slice of that. But again, another player at Altanaka who has been exceptional for us, hasn't he?
Yeah. I mean, if he doesn't get in the EFL team of the season, or team of the season, there's something wrong. The consistency level, the goal that he scored. Remember his first goal?
Yeah.
Absolute
Hull City
bullet.
Away, 3-3.
Magnificent. Good knowledge.
I mean,
and he's just grown, and I just think the balance between having him, his energy levels, and Emma, the fact that he's travelled this season with the international to come back and be so fresh, and he's just sitting there so chilled, munching on a pizza. Like, it's almost like he's going, you know, this was easy this season.
And it was only a few games ago that we heard Daniel Farke say that he'd come into the changing room in tears saying, I've got nothing left, I'm empty, and yet we've seen him go back out and continue to give his all in the way that we so admire here at Leeds United. And he found what he had left in the tank and gave it, didn't he, because of this?
Pure honesty. I think that's what we're going to get from him, and what we do get from him. Pure honesty. And that's in terms of him playing the match. Look at the dog. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's not just humans celebrating. All dogs are welcome.
See the waggy tail, that's one excited dog.
And rightly so.
They know we're getting promoted. Oh, we saw the scenes of the fans there, though, just a few moments ago. Talk us through what this means for the city, Bridgie, to be back in the Premier League.
Absolutely everything. I've been here. Leeds United in the Premier League. We've had, you know, an unbelievable run in European football. I've had nights here at Elland Road in European nights that I'll take to my grave. I swear by it, because you can't experience. I've never found anything that has given me that level of excitement from the remainder of my career, the remainder of my life. Beating AC Milan at home. So what it means to celebrate that with the fans, what it means for the fans here. We're going back to the Premier League. This time round, we get to celebrate at the ground with the players.
Properly.
Do it properly, and we're back in the Premier League. Now, don't get us wrong, it's not going to be an easy Premier League season. We're going to see a lot more losses than we did this season in the Premier League, but we're geared up better. We're in a better state financially because of the money that's come in. Obviously, the 49ers have come on board. The stability of this squad of players, I think, have got an opportunity to go, and we're going to generate more players coming in because, obviously, the 49ers are involved, and I'm just looking forward to seeing what goes on. But for the fans, you can see, and what I love about Elland Road, everywhere you look around the ground now, outside, there's fans. Everybody in town, I'm getting text messages going galore here. I've got text messages from America, Matt Lewis and Chris Moyles as well. There's massive fans out there around the world.
Let's do a few shout-outs. Who have you got your shout-outs for?
We've got lots. Josh Warrington, Coulson.
Let's give them a shout-out.
Bryn and Tony.
Our commentary team for this season, who have been absolutely exceptional, haven't they? I thought you were. Should we raise a Red Bull to Bryn and Tony?
Champagne. We'll have a raise
the Red Bull.
Because I need this to keep us going for the rest of the night. Thank you very much.
Sorry, Bex, I interrupted your shout-outs. It was Chris Moyles. Hi, Chris.
Oh, we've got lots, haven't we?
And Matt Lewis.
Matthew Lewis.
Is watching over in America.
Can I just give you congratulations as well, Matt Lewis, because they've just had a baby, Jude Lewis.
Oh, well, congratulations, Jude. Look, maybe you're our good luck charm. Are they potentially, how old's Jude?
Don't know.
The youngest Leeds fan potentially at the minute?
Yes.
Any other shout-outs, Bex?
Oh, we've got loads, haven't we? We've got Danny Howard.
Hi, Danny.
Big up, Danny. Coulson. Moylesy. Josh Warrington.
Is that Coronation Street's Coulson?
Yes.
In all
former Coronation
Street.
All
the fan bases around the world.
Yeah, do
incredible.
You know what? Wherever you are celebrating, I hope you're having an incredible time. Do you know what? Send in your scenes of celebration.
Yes.
We're on Twitter using the hashtag LUFC. Send them in and we'll try and give you a shout out. We can see more of the players enjoying themselves there. Jermaine and Bridgie, how much do you wish you were in there right now? You've been desperate to get off since we came on air.
I'll be sitting in here, don't worry. I've already booked my hotel in Leeds. I'm going straight out tonight.
He's not joking.
Gone out.
Look, before we continue to hear from more of the players and get more scenes of what's going on outside here at Elland Road, Bex, I just want your highlight of the season. Is there a particular game that stood out for you?
We've had a few. We've definitely had a few where the performances have just been absolutely phenomenal and scintillating. However, it's almost impossible to overlook what we saw today, what we witnessed today. I thought, especially in that first half, was just a perfect performance from Joel Peru, his 4 goals, from Ethan Ampadu and Joe Rodon at the back, with Carl Darlow keeping a clean sheet, Tanaka in the middle of the pitch with Gruev. Absolutely fantastic, right across the board. For me, it was this one today.
Especially when you know what's at stake and how much pressure they were under for this game.
What pressure? The mindset of the lads to go out and actually do that today is what's got me absolutely flabbergasted, because, like you say, to do it in the situation, the pressure cooker that the lads could have been in,
at stake.
Didn't show it. The one for me, Emma, performance this season was the 3-1 away win against Sheffield United.
Yeah, that was a big one.
And getting the double over them, because the 6-point gap against Sheffield United has given us this promotion.
Yeah, it felt like a huge win.
This thing's going crazy.
I can feel mine.
All right, popular on with Bridgie. And what about a particular goal of the season? Has there been one for you?
Goal of the season. Oh, what's Bryn? Bryn's dancing.
Go on,
having
Bryn.
a good dance. I never thought I'd see the day.
Can I just say, you know, you're talking about highlights of the season. That's probably the low light of the season for me.
I don't know. I've seen your dancing.
That's my dad dancing's better than that, by the way. That was honking.
In whose opinion?
Oh, here we go again. Go on.
Yes, we've got the slow-mo on it. Go on, Bryn Law.
Goal of the season.
Yes.
I'm going to say it was actually Solomon's goal here against Preston North End a few games ago, when he whipped one in the top corner for me.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a lot to choose from, but that one for me, I really enjoyed it because I was right behind it.
Bex?
Well, like Bridgie said, there's 88 goals to choose from, so it's a challenging one, and there's lots of goals that mean something different for different reasons. But for me, it's got to be Tanaka's first goal for the club, and that was in the 3-3 draw against Hull City, away to Hull, where he picked it up on the edge of the 18-yard box. It looked like he was going to pass a lovely little pass over the top, but just whipped it far
just pinged
far
it.
corner. Top corner. Wowza.
Yeah, amazing.
Oof,
look, we'll talk about your player of the season very shortly, but first, Rich Williams is outside with Marcelo Bielsa's landlady.
Celebrations are continuing down here, the flares and fireworks and everything you can imagine going off. Fans are very excited. It's been getting bigger and bigger, the crowds, as you would expect, celebrating Leeds back in the Premier League. Let's go and speak to Susan and Pauline. How are you both feeling?
Fantastic. We're so happy.
You were at the game today.
Yep.
You're sticking around for the celebrations. Just sum it up into words for us.
I can't. It's just amazing, incredible. Yeah, we're speechless. 6-0.
Too long
to be here to entertain it.
Now, I've got to ask you, because someone coming through there. I've got to ask you, because last time we were promoted, of course, under Marcelo Bielsa, you have a bit of a connection there, don't you?
Yep, I was his landlady.
Marcelo Bielsa's landlady. There you go, which is absolutely fantastic. And here we are again under Daniel Farke. Everyone's loving it down here at the moment. Just a special day. It's very noisy down here, I've got to tell you. Guys, we're enjoying ourselves down here today.
I want to go and party with Marcelo Bielsa's landlady. That looked like a great time, didn't it?
That was so good.
All right, Bridgie, are we getting on the celebrations, are we?
The best thing is, Bex has just poured us the drinks, right? And then we've had to send them back to put it in the fridge, so he's missing out.
It's a very professional setup here on LUTV. Cheers to the Premier League.
We'll cheers his as well when he comes back.
Yes, we will. Cheers to you as well, Jermaine Bettford. Just back to the scenes there of celebration here at Elland Road. And I did say I was going to ask you for your player of the season, Bridgie.
Yes.
Is there anybody, there's been so much quality, but is there anyone who stands out for you?
Well, I'm really looking forward to seeing what the EFL team of the season is, because I think the Leeds United could have, across the board, could absolutely clean up.
Go on, tell us first then, who do you think is going to be in the EFL team of the season from Leeds?
Dan James is going to be in there. Peru is going to be in there. This man, Joe Rodon, is probably going to be the captain in that team. Bogle could be the right back. Firpo could be the left back. Tanaka could be in the midfield.
Basically, the entire team.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, it's just been sensational all season. So, but my player, I'm going to have to go because, I mean, Joe Rodon, outstanding, but I'm going to go for Dan James, his Welsh colleague, because I've known Dan since he's been here. I've been a few pre-seasons with DJ, and this season his stats have gone through the roof, and he's played a massive part in the promotion push. And he's been a team player.
He really
Because when he has missed out and Nully Nonto's come in and others have come in, he hasn't kicked up a stink. He's just got on with it and gone about his business. And I think mine would be DJ.
We can see Ramazani having a great party there. Yes!
Please, can I go down and celebrate with him, man? He looks like the type of guy I need to go out with, man. Ramazani, you love
that's
it.
Who Bryn needs to get dance lessons off, isn't it? Eh?
That is rhythm.
Before that, we saw Jayden Bogle, celebrating with his family. And it's so important, actually, that we talk about that, Jermaine, because as you two know, the family members, the partners, the children support.
The cameraman just fell over.
Can someone check on the cameraman, please? The family members support the players, don't they? You two know that so well.
Yeah.
And it is so important that we give credit to them as well, because they help. It's everybody behind the scenes that helps us get to this point, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And look, we're enjoying some great moments right now. Like we mentioned before, we've had a lot of victories, a lot of really good positive performances, but it's not always upbeat. It's not always happy moments. It's not, sometimes you need the arm around the shoulder, a hug, a little bit of positive reinforcements to tell you, look, one result doesn't necessarily define you as a player or this team as a unit. So, the family are, and close friends also, I found, especially in my career, family and close friends have always been there to keep me not too high, but not too low.
And help you when you're down.
Help me when I'm down, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, the players look like they're off to continue their celebrations. Jermaine, we just got Michael Bridges' player of the season. Let's get yours, please.
I went DJ.
I'm going to say it's so difficult. I'm pretty sure Bridgie would have said pretty much any one of those players could have been up for running for the nominations. Ethan Ampadu, incredible captain, has done fantastically well. He's had to move positions multiple times. He's had injuries, and he still overcame those. Joe Rodon has been exceptional. He's played pretty much every single game this season as well. But I feel for the impact that he's made, the impact that he's made and how technically gifted he is and calm under pressure, Al Tanaka is my player of the season. I think he has been absolutely phenomenal.
But I was just telling Emma as well, like the EFL team could have everybody in that different positions, just being sensational. So people were asking where you'd gone. We said you just poured the champagne for us. We were very, very thankful.
I have indeed, so you're very welcome.
Do you know what? Should we do a little cheers? We've seen everybody celebrating. Let's have a little cheers to Leeds United being back in the Premier League, ladies and gentlemen. And just, you know, we saw Ethan Ampadu there. As a captain, we hear from him so often. Even when results haven't gone our way, he always shows face. He stands up and speaks to the camera. Yeah. He is everything that is good about a captain, isn't he, Bridget?
Yes, he's a leader, and have that much experience and that much leadership at such a young age, you know, is brilliant. And the players have reaped the benefits from his leadership. But it's not only him. Pascal's been there before, and they've all led by example. The professionalism on the field as well as off the field, and lads coming back on Elland Road here. We saw Willie Nonto going out before. The cameras didn't get to witness it, but now we're all out there and the boys are celebrating.
And Jermaine Beckford, you can't see this, but Jermaine is kneeling on the sofa trying to get the players' attention by waving.
They can. This is the only lights on in the whole stadium. Of course they can see us. Come on, the boys!
I think it's
we are going up, going up. Leeds are going up. Da, 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 da. Leeds are going up, going up. Leeds are going up. Come on. Oh, sorry, I didn't realise we were live.
It's now the time to tell you that we've got double-sided glasses, so they definitely can't see you. Right, let's head back outside with Rich Williams. He's with some American fans.
We know fans from across the world come and see Leeds United. I bumped into people from Ireland, Sweden, Denmark, Australia, all over the place today. A couple of American fans here, Noah and Bruce. Guys, first time at Elland Road. You picked a good one, haven't you?
Absolutely thrilling experience. I mean, for us to be here in the UK for the first time and to be at Elland Road for the first time, to be here celebrating amongst Leeds fans is a beautiful thing.
You got the Aronson shirt on your back, of course, the big American player. There we go. There we go. He's been in and amongst it so many minutes. It must be great for America. All right, mate.
I mean, we love Aronson. We're big fans, obviously, on the U.S. national team. So we're thrilled to be a part of this experience, and we're happy to be amongst fans. Likewise.
All right, Bruce, Dowd, let's have a chat with you. You picked a good weekend, haven't you?
I couldn't have scripted it better. I got these tickets. I mean, I knew that Leeds were going to be in the mix. I had no idea it was going to be this bananas like that. It was going to happen today. This is a dream come true for us.
Unbelievable.
Just tell us what that experience is like, because so many of us down at Elland Road are used to coming here week in, week out, but for you guys, this is a really special moment, one you're going to remember. Can you just sort of sum this up for people who aren't down here?
I'll remember it for the rest of my life. The atmosphere was just completely electric. It's like, I mean, sporting events in the U.S. are fine. This was another level. Like, it was amazing.
The energy is unmatched, unparalleled, for real.
Well, I can't promise you 6-0 and a promotion every time, guys, but it's been fantastic to have you here. Father and son down here, so many families, so many people celebrating Leeds' promotion back to the Premier League.
That is incredible that it's the first time these American fans have been over here, and what a day, what an experience to be a part of and to witness.
I wonder how they got a ticket.
Actually, that's the point,
They were
like gold dust.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes, you know, we sit in this studio every single game, home and away, don't we?
Yeah.
And I think sometimes we forget actually just what a global presence this club is and the importance of it in so many different countries.
Absolutely. I got the fright of my life when I left here in England to go and play and continue my career in 2009 in Australia. I played with 7 Australians at this football club. There was a huge Australian influence here. When I got to Australia to find out how many Leeds United fans were actually over there, I was flabbergasted. It was amazing. And then obviously to see the team go and do pre-seasons over there. Now we've got the 49ers involved. The American market's getting bigger and bigger. And it just shows you the brand of what Leeds United is, and that's why we belong back in the Premier League, because we are a big football club and we're back in the big time.
Yeah, it all feels very exciting, doesn't it? And we hope that wherever you are celebrating, you're enjoying those celebrations around the globe. Just want to touch on a few more players as well. We heard from Pascal Struijk earlier, but you know, he's another player. Do you think almost he's underrated at times, Bex?
For his leadership skills, absolutely. He's one of those players, he does go under the radar, but we've got a few unsung heroes that are not really that bothered about the limelight. They quietly go about their job, quietly go about their business.
Yourself.
A bit like myself and Bridgie. You know?
Hate the limelight.
Hate the limelight, yeah. Oh, it's a bit bright in here. Can we turn these lights down? But, you know, without players like Pascal, without players like Ethan and Joe Rodon, for example, just to name a few, the rest of the boys won't have the freedom to express themselves and do what they want or play the way that we know they can play. So, you know, it's a perfect match
And the other side, you look at it, obviously Melia this season, being in goal, Daniel Farke make a big decision to take him out of the limelight to give somebody else an opportunity in Caldolo. He could have been sitting on the out as an experienced player thinking, no, I'm not getting game time here, and kick up a stink, be a bad pro. He's not. He's had to push Melia all the way in training every single day. He's waited for his opportunity, and when he's got it, he's grasped it, and he said, now I'm number one. You've got to come and get it off me. And I think that healthy rivalry has obviously, part of that has got us through as well, because the games that he's played his part in this season, he would have wanted far more games. But he's waited for his opportunity, he's taken it, and I think once again that shows what is going on behind the scenes to keep everybody on the same pathway in the vision for this outcome that we've achieved.
And that healthy competition on the bench is something we've spoken about so often here on LUTV, because actually a lot of the time you'd look at our bench and think, how are they on the bench? Because they're such good quality.
Yeah, but this is why we've been promoted, because the quality that we've got on the bench matches that of what we've got on the pitch. So when there are substitutions to be made, whether it's at half-time, 60 minutes, 70 minutes, it doesn't negatively affect the way that we perform or the way that we play. The opposition, as you just mentioned there, they're tired. If they're up against Dan James and Solomon for 70 minutes, those two boys are going to run them ragged for 70 minutes. And then the substitutions come on, and it's Nonto and it's Ramazani, who have got equally as much pace. Very tricky on the ball as well. So the defenders are thinking, geez, I am shattered here. And you're bringing on some more players who are absolutely electric. Look at this here.
Wow.
What I've noticed, scenes.
I saw,
this is so good.
I saw young Harry, and he's got his shirt on back to front, but he's had it signed by every single one of the players in the squad as well. So that's a lovely momentum for him. But look at this. What an opportunity this is.
Ramazani is loving it.
He is. He's living his best life.
He was loving it before we even got promoted.
There's no party without Peru, but I'll tell you what, there's no party without Ramazani.
I'd go to a Ramazani party, wouldn't you, Bridgie? But look, the players have gone out there to celebrate with the fans, and you can see there's just thousands and thousands of fans that have descended upon Elland Road.
This is what I'm seeing we missed out on last time, Emma.
This moment is so special, and you know, you said about Harry wearing the shirt that had been signed. Well, this is a core memory for so many young fans who this might be the first time that they've witnessed this, and they're going there with a parent or a loved one, and they are soaking in this atmosphere, and this is something that they'll tell, oh, look, I'm getting all nostalgic now, but this is something they'll tell future generations.
They're brainwashed for life now.
Yeah, that's it, you Leeds forever.
That's
Sorry
exactly
about
it.
that.
But I've got to put them, if they're going to watch it back, it's not always this. This is always a roller coaster ride.
Yeah, and we don't
football.
always score 5 goals in the first half either.
No.
But that just sums up what it means to be a Leeds United fan. And the three of us, of course, we're biased, aren't we? But
well, I think we're blessed being here as well, being part of this.
Yeah.
Oh, we are.
Yeah. Me and Bex have been part of this football club. We've had amazing nights. You've been involved, Emma, you know, at this football club, doing the host and doing the podcast, and it's moments like this that make it all, like, we're going to remember this for the rest of our life. We haven't been on that football pitch, but we felt like we've brought something, and we're getting it back off these players. I just think it's brilliant to be part of this.
It's just an absolute privilege to witness, isn't it? And it's been a privilege to be part of the journey, you know, to see it week in, week out. That's the most chilled I think I've ever seen Daniel Farke look.
Is he just sitting there?
He's sitting on, he's perched up there nicely with a beer in his hand, singing along, waving his hand in the air.
If ever there's going to be a statue, that's where they need to put it.
Yeah,
just sitting there
Daniel
with a beer.
Farke sitting there.
Sprayed in Creed.
Yeah. But you know what? I'd like to just go back to Daniel Farke a little bit, actually, because there've been times where we've questioned, you know, when the timing that he's brought players on or what his tactics are. But actually, he's stood by what he believes in, and he knew it was right, and it's paid off, hasn't it?
It has. And look, this is why he's the manager, because he manages things. And sometimes as fans, we do get a little bit, we do maybe overstep our mark at times, myself included, saying, why didn't he do this? He should have done that. But at the same time, there's a reason why he's in the hot seat. He's there because he knows what he's doing. He works with these players day in, day out, every minute of every day. He knows what they're doing. Look at this.
Sorry.
Archie.
I mean, they look very alike. But yeah, Harry Gray there going down and greeting the fans with that shirt that you said that has been signed. What a core memory for him, Bridget.
Do not give that shirt away, young man.
No. That's a core memory. That's going in a frame.
Yeah,
that is a memory.
I don't think that that's going anywhere. We could just see Patrick Bamford as well in shot there, who's come on and made a difference to some of our recent performances, Bridgie.
Yeah.
And for him, this will be special again because he's one of a few players that was here, you know, the first time round during COVID, during lockdown.
And I'm just happy he's managed to get himself fit again, to see out the end of the season, to get some game time. Should have had a goal as well, by the way, against Middlesbrough.
Yeah,
It was disallowed. He needed that. And again, another player that is waited on the outer, had to wait for his opportunity, getting himself back fit, and he's played his part in that, and he'll be loving this once again, because he did it behind closed doors.
He's
getting to see it now. He's getting to see it in all its glory now.
Credit to the cameraman as well, because it looks like they're ducking, diving and weaving all over the place to get these shots. And I'm sure so many of you are actually on your way down to Elland Road to join the crowd that's outside. I think they're going to be there for many hours. We could see, you know, white, yellow, blue smoke. And again, the players now just taking it all in. You know, they started with the celebration.
Aronson looks shell-shocked there, doesn't he? He's like, what
is going on here?
Brendan Aronson, again, is a player who, he came in and there were question marks around him early on.
Yeah, pre-season.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
That was because of the way he left to go on loan when we got relegated.
When the fans back, his first game at home here, got the goal, went from 0 to hero, and then had a miss and went from to 0 again. But he's regained the faith of the fans, he's regained the faith of the players and the manager. And another player that's played a huge part in this, especially in the way Daniel Farke wants to press high.
Yeah.
Because Aronson is full of energy and full of legs.
So he's one of his stats that are absolutely fantastic, as he's won the ball back in the final third more than any other player in this Leeds United team.
Wow.
And that's the reason why he's in there.
The press.
The press.
It was lovely as well. We saw a moment there where Altanaka went down. I think each player is almost taking in turns.
You know what they're singing now? All the players are taking turns to give a song. That's the Peru part.
Yeah, go on. Should we sing it?
Go on, then set us off.
No, Bridgie, you start it. No party.
No Piro, no party. No Patty's song.
Go on, Pat.
We have been singing that all day, to be fair.
I want Ampadu.
Go on, do it. Start.
Do.
There's some
That's
great
it, we're
songs.
stopping there.
Great songs. Do you know what else is nice as well? Being a Leeds fan and getting promoted before the end of the season, being able to breathe a sigh of relief going into these final few games, isn't it, Jermaine?
Absolutely is. And, you know, Daniel Farke is going to be looking at all of these players, seeing how much alcohol they take in, and that will determine whether they play the next couple of games. No, look, the most important thing is now we've got another game at home against Bristol where the players are going to be able to relax and the fans are going to be able to enjoy knowing that there's nothing riding on this game. Promotion has been achieved, and that was the ultimate achievement. That was the goal at the beginning of the season. We've done that, and we've got 2 games to go. And fortunately, one of them's a home game, so the fans will be here in full voice the next game, the next home game, and they'll be able to enjoy the game. How nice is that?
You've got a 7-day turnaround now. That's why the lads can enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
Not playing at the weekend. It's going to be on the Monday night. Oh, again.
And they absolutely deserve it. There's your player of the season, Dan James, celebrating in the way that he should. And the fans absolutely love him for good reason, don't they, Bridgie?
There was big question marks about his final pass, his final finish, when he gets in the positions that he did. But there's always a nice problem to have when you know a player's creating so many chances, but they're missing, because you know if they switch it on and they manage to get the chances and they turn them into goals and assists, that's when you're getting a rich fin of form, and that is exactly what DJ has done this season. His stats have gone through the roof, and he's embraced the situation he's been in, and he's had a fantastic family life off the field this season as well.
But he's also at a club now that he understands, respects him, understands him as a person, as a player, and his teammates, they all believe in him. He's comfortable now. He looks like he's a part of the furniture, which is absolutely fantastic. When he first came, it was a little bit hit and miss, and you could see the nerves were playing a major part. But now, look at this. This is amazing.
Joe Rodon as well, just getting dragged down there by Patrick Bamford to go and see the fans. I think he was a little bit nervous.
He hates the limelight.
He doesn't like
it. It's a limelight.
But like we say, plaudits to Joe Rodon, because he's been an absolute stalwart this season for us. He's been incredible. Yeah. And again, I just go back to that camaraderie. We're seeing it here, the lads just chatting amongst themselves, and we've seen since the scenes began, since learning that we've been promoted, them wrapping their arms around each other, and even in moments of quiet that were captured on the camera, you know, Joe Rodon just outside. Here's another one. It's just lovely to see that, isn't it, Bridgie?
I love it how they're pushing all the shy ones back to the front. But the thing is, you've got to make the most of this. These days do not come around many times in your career. So you've got to maximise it, you've got to embrace it. And I look back at some of the times I took things for granted. You've got to make the most of it and appreciate what the fans and what the day is all about. And this is what Daniel Farke dancing as well there. That'll do it for me. We're done.
We've seen Daniel Farke, Bryn Law and Michael Bridges dancing on the same day.
You haven't seen me dancing yet. I'm dancing in town.
God. We'll see you there later, Bridgie. Bex, you know when you see scenes like this, how much does it make you miss your playing days?
Oh, so much, especially when you're playing with confidence and things are going your way, and it's amazing. It's the adulation, the goosebumps that you get from stepping out of the tunnel and hearing the fans singing your name and chanting your name, and you know, it's
you
lots
got
of little
30
moments.
goals this season in this team, mate.
Well, you think I would have had a bad season?
That's not bad for you.
Come on, I hit 2 with just over 30. Come on.
You would have got 30 in this one.
Honestly, it's moments like this and watching this team play and how many opportunities they create and the type of football they play that really does make me miss playing football. The chances all of these players get, and I find myself almost reining it back, saying, why is he not getting in this position? Go straight through the middle. Similar to what we said today before the match started about Joel Peru. If he stays in the 18-yard box, within the width of the 6-yard box, he's going to get X amount of goals. And
That's
he scored
exactly
4
what he did.
today.
He stayed disciplined for the team and himself today.
Exactly, and look how much it benefited everybody. And that's what I miss. I miss moments like that.
One thing that we have seen this season, Bridgie, is goals come from all over the pitch. And that's been great, hasn't it? We've not just had to rely on our attacking players.
No, I think that's what's been a massive strength of ours. Like you say, when Joel Peru's gone on a 9-game streak without scoring, we've found goals from Solomon, DJ, Aronson, everybody's chipped in. We've had defenders getting the goals, Bogle and Firpo. I mean, their stats are through the roof. So that is this, and the amount of substitutes that have come on and made an impact in the games. That's another thing that scared the opposition. So when you're doing that and you're generating, you're not relying on one goal scorer. It's a dream. It's a manager and a coaching staff's dream to be able to do it. And we've done that in abundance this season. And the fans have, the football we've seen this year. Come on, 88 goals.
It's been outstanding, hasn't it?
Outstanding. We've got 2 more to come as well now, and the fans out there are just going crazy. There's fireworks going off.
You can hear them outside.
We thought that they were in full voice earlier today, but they're taking it to a whole other level here. And what's brilliant is that the players are playing up to it. They're embracing it and enjoying every single second.
Members of staff as well.
It's the team behind the team.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And how many times do you not see that?
It's always usually just the players front and centre, and then maybe the manager.
Forward. That is a good culture.
Yeah, one thing you said earlier, Bex, that struck me after the Stoke game is there's no egos in this side, is there, Bridgie? There's no player that you look at and go, there's an ego there.
You've got to have a football, an ego and a football errands to say that I am the best and I'm going to go out there and perform.
But as a human being,
there's a humbleness about this playing group, and I don't think they're allowed to get that because of the manager, and I don't think they're allowed to get that egotistic because there's a lot of level-headed senior players in this group. And I just want to get out with this guy.
He is the party kid, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Ramazani there with his sunglasses still on. Is someone going to tell him it's not sunny outside?
Is someone going to tell him you get banned for life if you keep those in the stadiums? I mean, we need him next season.
Look, Bex, we know that you reflect on this and you see it and you miss your playing days, but Bridgie, can you cast your mind all the way back a long, long time ago?
Like when you were sick as well.
That's twice. You've done me twice today.
Does it make you miss your playing days when you see scenes like that?
I mean, I'm going back just seeing Harry Gray there at his age. I was 17, I think I was 17, I just turned 17 when I was getting promoted to Sunderland. So I've been on an open top bus journey. I still remember that.
It's fun.
It was incredible to go around the city and celebrate the promotion as champions with the fans. Days I'll never forget. Days the fans I'll never forget, and we're seeing this getting emulated here. So for Harry Gray, I know exactly what he's going through. He's got to just make the most of this situation. He's one for the future. It was great to see him out there today, and yes, I do miss it. I miss it massively because at the end of the day, we're entertainers. We played a game. We were blessed to be able to play a professional game that we wanted to do. And
he doesn't know how to do it properly. You're meant to tilt the cup.
Can you two go and teach him how to pour a pint?
I hope they're paying for these, by the way. They're going to be going through the till.
I think they deserve a pint or two for free, don't you, Bridgie?
They're saving the fans. How good's that?
But also, just on that with Harry Gray, it's wonderful to see the youth coming through, isn't it, Jermaine? That, you know, thinking about the future here at Leeds United, it's excellent that players like that are getting a chance.
Yeah, absolutely. And the good thing about it is we've seen with Archie what could come off the back of it. You know, he played week in, week out, different positions, and you saw his self-confidence grow, his ability growing, and Harry will look at that and say, I can do that, I can do that, but maybe he would want to stay here for 5, 6, 7 years, or his whole career, you know, and create a whole new legacy for himself and his family name.
And, you know, on the other side of that, Bridgie, we have the experience of people like Patrick Bamford, who you and I have a great fondness for, don't we? We've worked with Patrick.
And I do.
Yeah.
Hello. Jeez.
So that's
we
like
have a podcast together and everything.
That's the collective you. The
I let him borrow my shirt.
The collective you and I. We have great respect for Patrick. He's a wonderful human being, and we've worked with him on so many occasions. Yeah. So when we've seen him get his chances this season, it's been amazing to see him seize them, hasn't it?
It hasn't been an easy time for him at times at this football club. It's not his fault that he was getting injured on several occasions. It's hard for him personally, and obviously it's hard when he hears negativity. So for him to come back and still want to be part of this football club and celebrate tonight, I say I'm just delighted that he's got himself back and he gets another chance to go in the Premier League. And then this, I'm just buzzing for this lad.
Yeah.
Maximise it. He's bringing tears to my eyes because I'm going back to when I was like 17 and doing all this and just remembering it. Just brilliant.
Well, he was bringing tears to Eddie Gray's eyes. We saw earlier on, you know, when he came on, when he made his debut, it was lovely to see that special moment. I mean, what a talented family, Janine.
Incredible, absolutely incredible. Are there any more coming through? There's one more coming through. Oh my word! Imagine that. That's going to be incredible. Brendan Aronson, he's fuming because he was going to wear that out later.
To be honest, I don't think they care what they're wearing.
There's one man that will not drop that bottle. Safe as hand.
Yes, yeah. And again, it's been wonderful to see Carl Darlow take his opportunity. He's been amazing for us, hasn't he, in recent games?
He has. He's filled the defence with a calmness, a reassurance, but also his presence. His presence has been felt not only by the players that are on the pitch, but also by the fans as well. There have been one or two moments where Meslier has almost made a massive mistake, and as goalkeepers, when you make mistakes,
it's highlighted.
It's highlighted because look, you're the last line of defence, so a goal happens. However, the fans kind of added to that a little bit, so it's great to see him finally getting his chance and look, he's kept a couple of clean sheets and he's absolutely over the moon.
Look, of course,
brilliant.
The players aren't looking ahead to Monday at this moment.
No, I don't like this.
No injuries, please, lads. No injuries.
I don't like the look of this.
Just be careful.
They wouldn't see Nonto otherwise, would they? That is harsh.
That's one of your best of the season. The lads have waited all season to put on a performance like that, and that's your best contribution.
I knew I was going to have my moment.
24-25.
I knew I'd have my moment.
Top man.
Look, right now, of course, they're not looking ahead to the next two games at all. They're just enjoying the celebrations. But will Daniel Farke still be planning ahead, do you think? In a few days, will he be looking ahead to that game against Bristol?
I think with Daniel and his team, they would have done their research and homework on every single one of the teams that we're up against, Bristol City and against Plymouth. And they know what to expect from both sides. Fortunately, promotion is not one of the things that we have to worry about. Now we can enjoy ourselves, and if we're able to finish off as champions as well, that would be the absolute icing on the cake. There's a possible 100 points that we could play for as well. So imagine if we go up with 100 points and champions to the Premier League. What message does that send?
That's what the next thing is. That's the next challenge. That's what you use as the bait to get the players to go again after this result. You want to be the champions, because then you're getting your medal, you're getting another, obviously the trophy.
But you know what? All that aside, that would be amazing. But the fact we're promoted with 2 games to go is incredible.
But it's about sending the next challenge to the players about how to achieve stuff. So.
Look, let's just head back outside, because I believe that Rich Williams is with more fans who are celebrating outside Elland Road.
Well, the players have just come to the steps here on the East Stand, and the fans here have been going absolutely crazy. Take a look at this over here. We have a sea of Leeds United fans at the moment. Each player coming down one by one. Ethan Ampadu, the captain, leading the way, followed by the players. They've all received their individual plaudits. Club staff members are out here as well, celebrating with everyone. It's just the most incredible atmosphere. And there's still more to come. In fact, Brendan Aronson just behind, and Ilya Gruev, don't know whether they're going to make their way down. Congratulations, guys, to you. And it's just sensational. Take a look. Here we go. The flares go in. And here comes Manor Solomon. Take a look down here to the right. Manor Solomon, what a season he's had. Absolutely superb. Coming down to take the acclaim of the fans. Here we go. Manor Solomon again with another great performance today, and just how amazing has he been throughout the season. More of the players coming down, and these fans, Leeds fans, soaking up the atmosphere.
Yeah, it is. It's an incredible season. It just seems to be getting busier and busier out there. Michael Bridges, you are off out celebrating later, aren't you?
I certainly am. Are you not?
I'll think about it. Well, I was before I heard you were there. I'm joking. I'm joking. Michael
Give us your classic shout.
I will be there. Look, we're seeing even more scenes of celebration. Thank you so much to all of you who are joining us on YouTube as well. We've got thousands of you watching and just absorbing these scenes as Leeds United get promoted back to the Premier League. We can see Junior Firpo there just taking it all in. And again, another player. He's been really good for us this season, hasn't he, Bex?
He has. He's been brilliant. And what he's brought the goals and assists as well. Defensively, he's improved. There's still a way to go, don't get me wrong. However, the confidence that he's playing with currently is fantastic. It's absolutely amazing.
Can I just go back to the start of the season? Daniel Farke said when this guy was injured that he's a massive part of my plan because of his attacking attributes and what he can contribute to this team. There was a lot of us, I was one of them, that were saying, you know, defensively, is he going to get back? Is he going to be part of this football club? That man had the belief and had the vision in Daniel Farke, and when he's let the Bogle and Firpo have that freedom to go forward and get support, what football we've seen. It's outrageous.
He's seen him play for the Dominican and knows how much of a goal threat he is.
Exactly, yeah. There you go.
That's what it is.
Had his scouts working on non-stop.
Well,
non-stop.
Look, it has been an incredibly long, exciting and joyous day here at Elland Road. And I want to thank you two as well, because I've loved every single show here with the pair of you. Be nice back, but I know you're going to say something.
No, I'm going to say it was 6-0 today out there for Leeds United. You've done me today 3-0 because you smashed me about my age, my fitness ability, my banter, but I've loved every minute. And like I said, every one of the fans out there, you two included, it's been an absolute pleasure. This season has just been a dream for everybody involved, and I'm delighted we've finally got there again.
Follow that up, Jermaine.
Thank you for having me.
Do you know what?
I've loved every second as well,
guys. Thank you both so much. We are going to stay on the scenes of the players that you can see here. The producer is in my ear saying we've still got some games to go. We have got some games to go, but we know that we're in the Premier League, so we're just taking it all in and enjoying it. We are going to stay on the scenes of the players just while we say goodbye, and thank you, because you, of course, as always, have been a huge part of this season. Thank you so much for joining us to celebrate the club's promotion back to the Premier League, and thank you to Daniel Farke and the players as well for giving us all so much to cheer about this season. 2 games remain, as I'm being reminded, but we are Premier League, boys!
We are Premier League, say we are Premier League! We are Premier League, say we are Premier League!
Now, if you stay on the feed, there might be a few more interviews as we try and watch Patrick Bamford use a lighter. Has he ever seen one before? But we're off out to celebrate, Michael Bridges. Jermaine Beckford, you're off home, you're in the school run tomorrow. There we go, someone's done it for him. I hope that your celebrations are more overwhelming than that, because there he goes, he's away. We are Premier League. Enjoy the next few weeks, Leeds fans. We are sure that you will. Sing us out, Michael Bridges.
We've been through it all together.
And we've had our ups and downs, ups and downs. We've won and sing for Leeds United.
We are the greatest in the land.
La la la.
Oh,
take care, everybody. Enjoy the celebrations wherever you are. Leeds are back in the Premier League.
Marching on.
It's been a great day for you, hasn't it? 4 goals and a win, and then this.
Yes, no, definitely. It's a perfect day for myself, and I think for the team as well.
So what's gone into this success this season? You fell short just last season. What's made the difference this season?
Well, I think from day one we all came back like with a clear idea what we wanted to achieve this season, and I think the desire, the desperation for it was even bigger than last season.
That desperation was, we saw it in games. You didn't want to lose games, did you? You hardly lost any games.
Yes, no, definitely, and I think we can be proud of ourselves how we have all fought this season and how we've all chipped in.
What's your aim now? You've got to want to hit 20, haven't you?
Yes, no, definitely. I am still one short of at least 20, so still got some work to do.
So that means you have a great night tonight and then start working again, do you? Because you want to win the title, don't you?
Yes, no, definitely. We're this close right now. It's, of course, a relief and a beautiful day today to be promoted already, but the title is still in our own hands as well, and we did a great job today on the goal difference again, and we just have 2 left now.
Fancy a bit of Premier League?
Oh, definitely. I can't wait for it. I can't wait for it.
Well done. Brilliant. Not able to take part today, but your contribution's been huge this season. Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, it's been unbelievable. What an achievement to, do it with obviously 2 games to go. I can't describe the feeling really to share this with the fans now is unbelievable. It's something that I've never experienced before, but one experience, and this season has been long, and we've still got 2 games left, but we've really worked on this, and especially not to make it last season, we were so gutted, and to do it now is honestly it's I can't explain the feeling, but unbelievable.
I've been around a lot of group squads. There's a really good feeling in this one, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely. With 5 or 6 games to go, we spoke about the feeling that we felt last year of how far we went, and we were gutted not to make the top 2, and then to go again and not make it. I know there's been a lot of talk about it recently, but to feel that, and I think going into these last games, boys remember that feeling, and we didn't want that to happen again, and we've done it. We still got 2 big games to go. It'd be unbelievable to win the league, but no, we'll definitely enjoy tonight.
You've become a big part of this place, haven't you? They like you.
Yeah, it's unbelievable to get the recognition from the fans. They're amazing. They've been with us all season, home and away. Absolutely unbelievable, and it's so nice to share this with your families, but to share this with the fans as well. They'll definitely enjoy this as much as we do.